Hey guys, welcome back to Legend of Mana. Wait a minute. Where's Bun Bun? He's always right here beside me when I wake up, and he's not here today. That's really weird. Well, I guess we'll have to start without him. Today, guys, we're going to do one of my favorite quests. It involves... Wait, oh, there he is. Hey, Bun Bun. Where were you? You hiding from me. Anyways, let's continue. We'll be doing one of my favorite quests. We'll be doing... Well, I don't want to tell you. It'd ruin the magic. But let's go ahead and give Trent some extra seeds. We're starting to run into more plant creatures, which means we get more seeds to give it to him. Did like 2 episodes before I ran out of seeds last time. So there we go. There's 1 big seed and 1 small seed. Hopefully we get some new items out of it. If not, then we failed. And I'll have to restart the whole LP all over again. Nobody wants that, do they? But while we're here, we're also going to go over and keep experimenting with Damien. We're going to give him some meat today. Now, I don't know if what I'm doing is incorrect, but I'm going to keep doing it until I get results. So we'll go over here. What do we want to give him? Let's give him some animal meat. Next time his food tray is empty, we'll give him some fruit too. You want to balance it out. You don't want all meat and all fruit. Though by the look of his teeth, he's not really a herbivore, so... But he eats it nonetheless. Must mash it up or something. Alright, let's head on out. We'll talk to Sproutland when we get back. And on top of a new quest, we also get to go to a new world with a firefly lamp. New land. Land. I need to start saying land. But drop it off next to the caverns. Ooh, that was a high-pitched squeal. And we have formed the town of Lumina. Lumina. So let's head on over here. This is kind of the perpetual night town. It's always dark and it's always twilight. Not twilight, dusk. There we go, dusk. But it's got some really groovy music. Now when you start, you can go left or right. Not much you can do left right now, so let's head right. And we run into more dud bears. The cow isn't... Dude, it's kind of like the Matrix. You know, the spoon is alive, the spoon's not there, the cow isn't there, man. So if you walk up in here, you come to Material Workshop, but you also run into Nicolo, I can never remember his name. But he wants to go to the Mendus Ruins. The Mendus Ruins was where we rescued the teapot from the vampire. He wants to check out the flowerings that were opening and closing the doors. That is his next quest part, but we're not going to work on that right now. He won't leave until we finish it, so no worries about losing him. Now, if you're not stupid like me and you go back into the doorway, I'm going to show you, this guy just sells all the secondary materials. He sells a lot of mana crystals, as well as jewels and bones. So we'll be using more of those once we get further into the game and we start getting good weapons, which I might have to start grinding off screen so I can produce them for you. But if you come over here, you see a Centaur. This guy is special. He's another regular that we'll see for quite a bit in this game. And this is Monique. She is actually a harpy and one of 3 sisters, I want to say. We'll meet her sisters later on in the game. So yeah, he comes barging in. And guys, I'd like to introduce you to Gilbert. Gilbert, the lovelorn Centaur. So RPG players, you will probably see where this is going. For those of you who are just enjoying my lovely voice and a wonderful game, you'll see where it's going soon. He's going to sell all her lamps, all 6 of them. He could do it. He's a smooth talker if you listen to him. And welcome to Fairy's Light, guys. Now, can you guess what we're going to be doing here? He is a little weird there, Monique. So you come out here, and you have a few choices when you talk to Gilbert. He's going to give you 3 of the lamps. Now, he's going to give you a choice. You can either buy them, you can sell them, or you can give him the finger and walk off. I'll give you a hint. One of those answers isn't available. Yeah. You can buy them for 3,000. You'd have to... I think I have like 2,600. So I can't buy it anyways. But if you tell him no way, he, calls you cold-hearted and tells you to do it anyways. It's the but thou must situation. Yeah. So you can bypass this whole quest, just pay him and then go back in there to see Monique. But you miss out on the best part and what makes this quest so awesome. You gotta sell 3 of these lamps. And there's only a handful of type of things around here that you can sell to. I'll give you a hint. It's not Capella, Capella, and Diddle. You can't sell it to them. They're a little weird though. That's right, if you haven't figured it out yet, we've got to sell 3 lamps to the Dud Bears. Now mind you, the Dud Bears don't speak anything but Dub Bear, which involves a lot of dub, duba, dubba doos. Now Puzzle Man, who is literally a puzzling man. He teaches you could say no thanks, but you won't be able to complete it until you talk to him. So, or until you learn the Dub Bear language. So you go ahead and teach it. We have Dub, which is either hello or yes. Then you have Dud, which is goodbye or no. See, I'm like ahead of them here. When we're talking to the Dub Bears, I will be putting subtitle translation so you know what they're talking to us about. But I'm also going to tell you why we're doing it. That way you know what I'm answering and what they're asking. It's all pretty generic, though. I mean, they don't use full sentences. It's almost like images. It's like this and this. Yes? No. Kind of like that. You'll see in a second. I don't even know where I'm going. Ignore me. So these are all that you can write these down when you're gaming, or if you want, you can just trial and error it. It will take you a little long because you'll have to leave a few screens before they stop not liking you. Then you can come back and try again. So that phrase right there is exactly what you want to say at the end. Once they like you, once you're friends, that's what you want to say. Bub. Alright. So, first up is the first Dud Bear. Every Dud Bear you can talk to is the one moving around. Now, he's asking if I'm a Dub Bear. And as I am not speaking in one tongue, I am indeed not a Dub Bear. Now, he's asking, am I afraid of the dark? Because he is. Now, we're not afraid of the dark because we have many night lights. It's really very childish speak, but I just love the language. He's asking if we have night lights, so we do. Now, he's using us. He wants to be our friend because we have night lights. So, you want to be friends? There we go. You have to become friends with the Dub Bears before you can sell the lamps. Now, as I said, you can only talk to the ones, or you can only sell to the ones that are moving around. Now, what happens when you mess up and you don't say the right thing? And he's asking if we like night music and light music. Some light music at night? So, what happens? I'm not going to tell you what he's saying right now because I just kind of want to show you what happens when you mess up. So, you say dud one too many times, and he starts gacking at you. Duba Duba? Dud. That's one too many duds. Now he's gacking at me. So, when you fail a sale, when you fail a sale, You have to leave a few screens and talk to someone else before you can move Capella, before you can sell to them again. They'll just gack at you until you do. So, we do have one more guy we have to sell to, and that would be the one over by the Sproutlings. Okay, so this very last Dub Bear, or technically if you go in order the last Dub Bear, always makes me smile, because he's such an unhappy Dub Bear. First off, he's asking if well actually, he's saying he hates us, which isn't right, so no, you're wrong, sir. Then he's asking, do we hate him, or we're saying we hate him, or we hate Dub Bears. I guess they don't see themselves singular. Then he's asking, Dub Bear, are you a Dub Bear? Yes. There we go. Now he wants to be our friend, and with the friendship comes the money. Because new friends always buy 1,000 Lucre lamps. There we go. Now if you run over here and talk to Gilbert, it'll give you the hint that you can still sell that third lamp, because he won't do anything. So, make our trek on back around the Dub Bear we've already sold a lamp to. And up to the one who didn't like us in the first place. So this last Dub Bear we could talk to is actually the saddest of the three. He starts out pretty good. He's saying that he likes night music / light music. So answer positively. And then he says he doesn't like the dark. No, we don't like the dark. Then he's saying he has no friends. Well, that's not very positive. And then he's asking if we're his friends. You friends? Yes. And then instead of asking it, he's very excited. He's got a friend, and now we're gonna sell him a lamp. That's right, guys. We made friends with a lonely Dub Bear just to sell him a lamp. Think about that when you go to sleep tonight. Move it, Capella! Hi. Capella always seems to get in the way no matter what. So, we've now finished all 3 of the lamps, and we can now head back and talk to Gilbert. Like I said before, until you sell all 3, you won't be able to continue. Yes, we sold them all. I do speak Dub Bear fluently, or I can mosey my way through the conversation. Usually, the trick here, if you haven't played it, is to look out for keywords. You want to be positive when they're positive, and you want to be negative when they're negative. That's really the trick. So he kind of takes credit for all of it. Even though he really didn't do any work for his 3, he just bought them himself. But now they're getting all sweet and gooey. Well, he is. She's just kind of like, okay, dude. Now this is kind of cool. I like how they portray the harpies in this. Or sirens. I take that back. She's a siren, not a harpy. But you'll see in a second what I mean when I say I love how they did her race's character. Her race's setup. See? It's almost like a cross between well, it might be a harpy. Oh, I'm going to be up all night thinking about that now. Anyways, if you head over here, you can hear a little conversation between them. He's still playing his lyre. Is that a lyre or a mandolin? Or a lute? I think it's a lute. So they start talking about their dreams. Poor Dub Bears. Their dreams seem to be slightly different. He seems to want just to make the money, and she seems to be in it for the love of making the lamps. Though in her defense, I really do like how her lamps look in her little workshop. And he's just started to realize it. Gilbert is not the most steadfast of fellows. He's very much romantic and fleet-footed, fleet-hooved. And she's felt the same way. This relationship was destined to end. They're just two different people. And that's the story of Gilbert's life. He's another reoccurring character, kind of Niccolo and a few of the others. He has a series of stories. They all revolve around this similar setup. He puts a girl up on a pedestal, and then when he finds out she isn't what he wants, he books it. And she doesn't seem too surprised. She's like, oh, the shock. Okay, I'm going inside now. So never forget you, baby. Yeah, she doesn't seem too worried about it, to be honest. As far as I ever realized, I think he came in here days before, like a few minutes before I got here, and decided he wanted to mac on her. That's as much as I figured. They never tell you, but that's what I thought. And I like this little effect they do when you walk into her store the first time. It's dark, and then as the lamps turn on, it gets brighter. I like that little added effect of lighting they do here. And she's just lamenting that he wanted something that she couldn't give him, and she just wants to enjoy making lamps. I like the pumpkin lamp at the bottom right by Bun Bun, by the way, even if I don't like pumpkins. Oh, it's the Dub Bears. So I'm just going all over the place today. So you move to the side. Bun Bun's like, "What's up? I'm not going anywhere." They bought the lamps, and they really like it. Is, in a nutshell, what they're saying. Mini... yes, is what he said. They're basically raving about her lamps. Yes, 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 we love the lamps, 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 yes, yes. You get the idea. I mean, in Dub Bear language, they're probably speaking fluent, romanticized versions of that, but in a nutshell, by selling to these three Dub Bears, she's found a market in Lumina. They all love her lamps, and they're pretty much going to tell their buddies to go buy the lamps too. Which is really cool. We helped her out. Of course, Gilbert took all the credit, but what up? And for that, we also get the... what did we get? I can't remember what we get from here. Ah, the Trembling Spoon, that's right. We will be using that later. But that was the Fairy's Light. As you see, he's a centaur with a little hat and a lute. I'm still saying it's a lute. And I think he has boots on. Or there's just things around his ankles. Either way, let's head back on to the house and talk to Cactus about this. Because let's be honest, Cactus seems to love the hell out of some drama. So we'll go ahead and walk it down, and hopefully when we get back, the Trent tree, we seem to be filling out pretty quickly. Trent the tree should have some fruit for us. Let's hop on inside. Get the Bun Bun loading screen. There we go. Let's talk to Sproutland real quick. I don't think we talked to him before we left. Still has nothing interesting to say, though. Actually, let's just leave that for next time. Kind of coming up on the long stretch. These videos will start getting a little bit longer if you guys want to keep the episodes at 15 minutes, please tell me, and I'll start putting 2 episodes per quest, because we're starting to get into some long-winded quests that will take longer than 15 minutes to complete. So I'd like your feedback on that. So let's see what he wrote about Fairy's Light. Let's scroll down. There we go. Oh, we're back. So, out of all the romance and the drama, he picked up Dudbear words. I can respect that. Alright, well, come on, Bun Bun. Face the audience. There we go. Alright, guys. This has been Fairy's Light and Legend of Mana and Bun Bun and TheDapperJester. And that's it. But next time we will be going to hunt a mysterious creature. Stay tuned, guys. Safe travels.